So, I've been on YouTube for about 14 years now.
Hi YouTube, I am eMoney, and today I will be showing you how to make a candy plant.
And despite my constant consistency, I only have 640 subscribers. Now, I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way. I am actually ecstatic that I have even that many subscribers, because imagine 640 people sitting in a room just coming to listen to you speak. That in itself is almost unbelievable. Well, I don't want to say unbelievable, but it's definitely something to think about. Anyways, with that being said, I feel like, I don't know what it was, but something called me to film this video, because I just want to say, I do YouTube because I love YouTube. I've done YouTube this long because I love the process of filming a video, editing it, making it your own. I love the thought of creating something out of completely nothing. And I always have. I remember the first time that I uploaded my very first YouTube video was when I was, I want to say 8 years old. And it was actually a gymnastics video, because if you don't know, I grew up as a gymnast. Still have a lot of those talents today. Whoop-de-doo. I feel like once a gymnast, always a gymnast. Same with cheerleaders. But anyways, yeah, my first video, I posted it on, I think it was a different channel. It had to have been a different channel. But I posted it, and then I posted another one, and I posted another one. And I was just doing it because I genuinely loved it. And those 3 videos each garnered 4,000 views. Granted, a lot of them were probably from people that shouldn't have been watching it. Like, looking back, okay, so let me say this. My mom made me delete that YouTube channel after she found out that I was posting YouTube videos of me doing gymnastics. A friend had said something. And yeah, that she just made it seem a lot worse than what it was. But I get where she was coming from, because, I was an 8-year-old posting myself in a leotard doing splits. Like, I get her sense of protection, but also I think that really did ruin an opportunity for me, because if I would have seen it through, I think that I could have, I don't know, maybe made something. I can't sit here and blame anybody. I can't assign blame to anybody for where I am right now, I'm exactly where I need to be in this moment. But I will say, sometimes I get lost in the fear of my potential. And I know I'm speaking a little slowly, but that's just because I want to articulate myself well, and I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I get my point across in a way that is easy to understand, because for me, posting, it only became a chore once I realized how much time had gone by and how little progress I had actually made. And, like I said, I love YouTube. I love it with all of my heart. And if there's anything that I am sure that I am meant to do in this world, it is to create content. Whether that be for a career or whatever the case may be, I know that I am meant to post on this platform. And because of that, I'm never going to stop. I may get discouraged and I may take breaks, but I'm never going to stop. And that's just who I am. That's who I've always been. And I think when you're in a situation like mine's, it can be so easy to get into a place mentally where you start comparing yourself to other people, or comparing yourself to the past version of yourself that maybe you thought was a bit better than you are now. And I just want to say that's normal. Like, genuinely, that's normal. Especially if you're like me and you've been on YouTube for as long as I have, or damn near as long. Like, yeah, you're gonna have some self-doubt. Like, that's bound to show up. But the thing is, you cannot let that self-doubt eat away at your spirit, because once you start letting that self-doubt really sink in, that's when the imposter syndrome starts to come up. You start feeling like you're not good enough, like you'll never be good enough. You start comparing yourself to other people. You start, I don't know, to imagine, if you start to reject yourself from opportunities that you haven't even tried to chase after. Like, I don't know. It can be so easy to doubt yourself, but it's like, what's worse, bro? Taking a risk and maybe having everything, or not taking that risk and gaining nothing. And to me, that's why I feel like it's so important that I continue to post and to try my best to provide value to people. I don't know if I do. Even if it's just like I make you laugh, or you just want somebody to sit on the phone with to listen to, you know, background noise. Like, whatever the case may be, I'm okay with it. As long as I'm providing some source of comfort to some person, to one person. I don't, look, I may not, Tupac said this. Look, this ain't my quote. Let me just say that. I may not be the person to change the world, but I might just be the person to spark the mind of the person who will. And because of that, I keep posting, and I'm never going to stop posting. Even if I don't see the growth and the results that I'm hoping for, I'm dreaming for, that I expect, I'm going to continue to post every single video like it's 100,000 people watching that shit. Because how can I expect for the world to love and accept me if I can't even do that for myself, you know? And I just want to say, I can't sit up here and pretend like I haven't had times where I've wanted to quit altogether. Like, I have. Look, I gotta be honest. But I never did. Like, my want for creating is much bigger than my momentary want for quitting. So I just feel like if you're like me and you ever get to that stage where you're just tired, you don't want to keep going, bro, that's exactly when you need to keep going, bro. It's like that saying where you can keep digging and keep digging and keep digging for gold, and once you see nothing, you give up. But the next person comes back to that exact same spot you were at, and they just dig a little bit further, and they strike gold. Like, I don't know. You gotta be willing to commit fully. That means the ups, the downs, and everything in between. You have to be willing to commit, because it may look easy. I know it looks easy. I can't say it may look easy. I know it looks fucking easy. I look at these other YouTubers, people that started at the exact same time as me, and those people have fucking skyrocketed. And I'm sitting here thinking, why the fuck am I still in the same place that I was a couple of years ago? When in reality, I'm not. Maybe YouTube-wise, I'm still, you know, in that same spot. But in terms of my education, my self-confidence, my articulation, my camera presence, my knowledge, like, everything about me has grown so much since I've started posting on YouTube. YouTube has made me who I am today. I never grew up with a big sister. I grew up with all older brothers. I'm the youngest girl out of 5 older brothers. And I never had that, like, of course I had my mother and my grandmother, but I never really had that, you know, that female connection with somebody who just gets it. And for me, that was YouTube, you know, and I can literally list out the names of the YouTubers that kind of low-key did it for me. Number 1, Bethany Moda. Number 2, RCL Beauty. Number 3, Michelle Pham. Who else? Lily Singh. Oh, I loved Lily. What's his name? I'm not even gonna say his name because he got canceled for being racist. If you know, you know. You probably know. But Kian and JC, like, all I'm saying is, I spent so much time on YouTube from such a young age that when I look back on it, who I am today, YouTube has impacted my life in so many ways. And because of that, I can never hold any animosity or resentment towards this app. Yes, I get mad at the algorithm sometimes, just like any other normal YouTuber, you know? But that's not going to stop me from posting. I'm going to keep posting. Maybe not every fucking week, every day like I used to, but I'm going to continue posting. And that's another thing with me. I feel like over the years, like when I first started out, I was, like I said, my first 3 videos were posted within like a time span of 2 hours. Maybe not even that, maybe like 40 minutes. Because it was just like little videos of me teaching people how to do splits, how to do back bends, how to do handstands, shit like that. So it's like, it didn't take me long to film those videos. And I got on, I wish I could remember the name of that editing software. I think of it all the time. It was on the HP computer and it still had the watermark on it. It was, I don't know. It was just, it looked so tacky, but I was so proud of it. I had never edited a video a day in my life before that. And to see what I created, I don't know. There's a presence. There's something about it. I think it's more than just dopamine. I genuinely do. For me, at least, when you're called to do something, you have to do it. And if you don't do it, God's going to take that idea and he's going to give it to somebody else. So regardless of if I see the results that I so desperately think that I need to see right now, I'm going to continue to post. I'm going to continue to do what I feel called to do. Because if I don't, like I said, God's going to take that idea and he's going to plant it in somebody else's mind. And I've seen this happen countless of times with my own ideas. I think about an idea and I think, oh, this would be such a fun idea. I should post a video about this. Then I somehow talk myself out of it. No, I shouldn't post that. I have journals and journals and journals. I don't show people. Maybe one day I'll post this on YouTube, but I literally have a suitcase full of journals and then a trash bag full of journals. Like, writing is another one of my things. I write and I write and I write. Anything that I'm thinking about, I write it down. Like, it could be the stupidest thing ever. I'm writing it down because I need to record my thoughts. Otherwise, I would never know. Like, I feel like I wouldn't have ever came to this realization if I hadn't recorded my thoughts. Because now I look back at all of my ideas and my thoughts and, you know, my premonitions. And it's like, damn, I had so much wasted potential. All because I was scared. Because I didn't trust myself, right? So it's like, it's so easy to slip into this negative mindset when you've been on YouTube for so long and you've been trying so hard. When you're doing anything for so long, you know, it can get hard. It can get hard mentally, for real. And I know this is a lot coming from somebody. I'm only 22 years old. And I know that's kind of crazy. 14 years on YouTube and I'm 22 years old. Like, the math is mathing, but it's still crazy once you get down to once you get down to the conclusion and you see how old I actually was on YouTube. It's like, damn, girl, like, maybe you were meant to do this. And even growing up, my friends in high school, middle school, elementary school, because that's when I started, they knew, like, they saw my camera presence and they saw that making videos is genuinely what made me happy. It's the only way that I was able to express myself because I was bullied so bad growing up from elementary school until high school, the end of high school. I was bullied. And at one point I became a fucking crash out. And once you become a crash out, it is so hard to retire from being a crash out. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Moment of honesty. I just got out of jail a couple of months ago because I crashed out so bad. Like, it gets hard. Like, when people start testing your patience, it gets hard. But for me, in high school, in middle school, and elementary school, all those times when I was, all throughout those eras of my life, when I was filming this content and just, I don't know, just creating, I was doing it for my own pleasure. I wasn't doing it because I felt like, oh, I could get rich and famous. I knew that that was a possible outcome, but I also knew when I started that what I was doing for myself. I was doing it because I wanted a community for myself. I wanted a group of people who love me for me. And I want people to understand me. And I want to understand them. And I want it to be love. I don't want it to be hate. I don't want it to be secret animosity, resentment, any of that. I don't want any of that. I want a genuine, positive community. That's why I always say, this is a safe space. This is a safe space, not just for me, but for you guys too. And so, I don't know. I just say all of this to say, maybe your time isn't right now. Maybe my time isn't right now. But that does not mean it's not coming. Stop comparing your success in your life to somebody else's. Stop comparing your start to somebody else's finish, because you don't know all of the obstacles it took to get that person to where they are. And you don't know how many obstacles you're going to have to go through to get to where you are supposed to be in life. But all I know is you are right where you were supposed to be in this present moment. That's all I know. With all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I don't know what I've been thinking about this video for a couple of days, and who knows, this may be another one of my videos that only gets 20 views, even if that. But like I said, at this point, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm posting these because I need to see these. Sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I post my videos for myself. Not for me in this present moment, but me in the future. A lot of my videos I look back on today, and that's why I'm able to speak about things the way that I do. If you look back at a lot of my videos, I was so self-deprecative. Deprecative? I always fuck up that word. I don't even know if that is a word. I use so much self-deprecation, and it was my form of humor, but that was a sick and twisted humor. And I think it actually started to affect me mentally, you know? So, I don't know. I feel so different now than when I first started uploading. And maybe that's why it's so hard for me to maintain consistency nowadays, because I'm just not the same person as I was. And sometimes I do have that fear that I don't know, I'll lose subscribers or I'll get hate comments because of the person that I've become today. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get all of this off of my chest, you know, woosah. Because, I don't know, maybe somebody else needed to hear this too. Maybe out there somewhere, there is another person who's been posting videos just as much as I have for as long as I have, and you aren't seeing the progress that you have hoped to see. I just need you to know, my friend, you are not alone. You are not alone, my friend. We are a community. But yeah, with all of that being said, I want to thank you guys just so much for watching, for being here, for taking the time to listen to me. Even if you skip through the video, I understand. But just thank you. You know, your presence, it doesn't go unnoticed. I promise you. On this channel, your presence does not go unnoticed. I read every single comment, and I try to respond to every single comment if they're nice. Even if they're not nice, sometimes I'll still respond. But it's just, I don't know. It's important to me to build a community, and that's what I'm trying to do here. A good community, a safe community, a content community. And yeah, I don't know. If you guys just want to join me along for that journey, then go ahead and click the subscribe button, you know? You can watch some of my other videos. I probably have some new content coming out. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. I definitely have some new content coming out. I'm going to post some more videos. But, like, it might be different from what you guys are used to seeing from me. So, that's definitely something to be on the lookout for. I might make more videos like these. But, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much all that I have to say. Just thank you. Thank you guys. Maybe I don't say it as much as I should, but thank you guys. All 641. I gained 1 subscriber this morning. All 641 of you guys. Thank you. Whether you be friends, family, or you just randomly somehow happen to scroll across my content online throughout the years and you decided to stick around, thank you. Thank you. It means more than you can imagine, genuinely. But yeah, with all that being said, I will hit you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. So much! And I meant to do my nails before this video, so just pretend like they're done, y'all. Anyways, also, y'all like the hair? I redyed it red. It didn't take too much in the front, which I'm mad as hell about, but I'm not tripping, because I said I was going to go back natural, and then, like, a few weeks later, I decided to dye my hair again, so. But, let me know what you guys think about this look. With all that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go, because I've low-key been talking for a minute now, and I know I'm gonna have to edit all this, so we're gonna wrap it up. My crew, let's roll. Okay, I love you. Like and subscribe. Comment if you feel the same way. Please don't let me be out here in this shit alone. Please don't let me be out here in this shit alone. I'm really posting this video because I'm hoping to find other people who feel the same way as me. Please. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, quick tip, y'all. I'm gonna just put y'all on game right quick. I wear this, pretend like it's an engagement ring, and then whenever people hit on me in public, and I just don't want to talk, specifically men. Whenever men hit on me in public, and I don't know. I hate being approached by a man. Like, I don't care if you're young or old. Don't come to me. Do I look approachable? Do I look like I want to talk to you? Anyways, yeah, quick tip. Get yourself a fake engagement ring. You will not be sorry. That shit has worked wonders. It doesn't wipe them all out. But it definitely does take out a lot of... Okay, bye, y'all.